Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Devendra Bahadur Buddha, and today we will examine how the luxury hospitality like ALOFT Hotel Thamel serves as a case study. But first, we need to know what CSR is. CSR plays a major role in shaping how hospitality businesses operate in today's world. It's about more than providing excellent services. It's about making positive impact on the environment, community, and society. For hospitality professionals, understanding and implementing CSR can be the key to building guest loyalty, strengthening a brand, and creating a more sustainable future. So let's begin with tourism, which generates around 10.4% of the global GDP and 1 in 10 jobs globally. In a country like Nepal, even with a significant 7.9% GDP and with over 1 million jobs, yet Nepal faces many pressures like climate change issues such as 33% of the glacier loss since 1977 and the water shortage situation in the context of ALOFT Hotel Kathmandu, which is a brand and a property of Marriott. It emerges as a sustainable champion today as we go into examine the strategy, outcome, and implication of for this industry. As a married internal property, Elf embraces sustainability, which is not just a trend but a responsibility, where they are aligned with the frameworks with Carroll's CSR pyramid, addressing economic, legal, ethical, and philanthropic responsibilities. Economically, they remain profitable while reducing harm. Legally, they comply with the environmental standards. Ethically, they were prioritize fair labor and sustainable sources, and philanthropically, they invest in local communities. Let us get into the ground theory to understand ALF approach. Firstly, starting with Carroll as a CSR pyramid, 1991. Outlining the four responsibility, here is the framework with economic, legal, ethical, and philanthropic. Starting with economic, the property maintains profitably through premium pricing, average $15 per night, while investing 5% of profits into sustainability initiative in legal compliance with Nepal's Environmental Protection Act and international standards like ISO 14001. Ethical, fair wages 20% above industry average, and ethical supply chain practices. Philanthropy, partnership with local NGOs including Dogo Recyclers. Triple bottom line, and then next is the triple bottom line with planet, people, and profit. Starting with planet, installing solar panels on the rooftop, which provides the needed energy, decreased by around 20% by reducing the annual CO2 emission by 85 metric tons. People, ALOFT is successfully training around 120 local staff by engaging in different training programs to upskill in their sustainable practices. Profit, ALOFT reached the contribution to the CSR initiative, leading around 92% in their occupancy rate during their peak season. SDG alignment. ALOFT initiative has directly been in support of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, for example, SDG 7, 8, 12, 13. Starting with SDG 7, affordable energy. Starting with initiative solar energy adoption in the impact, reducing fossil fuel dependency, which supports Nepal renewable energy target. SDG 8 didn't work. Initiative employed training in and fair wages and impacted in staff retention and skills. SDG 12 responsible consumption initiative plastic reduction and impact minimize landfill waste aligns with the global sustainability trend. SDG 13 climate actions initiative carbon footprint reduction and impact supports thus Marriott's global goal of net zero emission by 2025. Now, for the ALOFT CSR initiatives. Today, we will examine how the ALOFT Hotel Tamil integrates corporate social responsibility to its luxurious hospitality operation. We, with CSR initiatives, energy efficiency, water conservation, and water management, starting with energy efficiency. ALF has installed 200 solar panels covering 650 meter square rooftop space, which they have achieved 15% reduction in energy consumption, reaching the target net zero operation by 2045. Water consumption and the use of water reduced to 610 liters in room night versus the industry average of 800. And from the process of rainwater harvesting system irrigate 100% of the landscape areas. Waste management partnership with Togo recycles deliver 65% of waste from landfills, eliminate single-use plastic across all guest rooms, saved around which they saved around 12 tons. Now for the SWOT analysis, let's break down the strengths, weakness, and opportunities. Starting with strengths, use of certification like ISO 14001, which can boost credibility and can attract new partnership as the regional sustainability leader in ALF, promoting unique selling points, for example, like rooftop pool, artisan collaboration to attract eco-conscious travelers. Collaboration like the process of sourcing yak seeds from Langtang Valley or recycling with Doko has enhances the trust and supply chain transparency. Weaknesses. However, there has been challenges for like the energy dependency due to the unstable energy grid. It, there are challenges like investment in solar battery storage can also strain budget which lead to total grid dependency. Allow with strain budget, we negotiate government to subsidize the offer the local resourcing cost, which leads to an increased cost of 25%. Opportunity. ALF Hotel on launching carbon offset programs for guests, for example, $15 per night for reforestation, and achieving the LED Platinum certification attract environmental conscious investors. Trace diversity in energy sources, for example, hydropower partnership to counter grid instability. Advocate for national policies supporting sustainable tourism infrastructure. Okay. Now for the recommendation to address the now the stakeholder analysis. ALF works closer with stakeholders from guests and employees to local suppliers and NGOs. The collaboration builds trust and share. Primary stakeholders are the guests, employees, investors, and their secondary stakeholders are local communities, NGOs, and government bodies. Now, for the recommendations for the LFCSR are to address their weakness and scale impact. Here are the three recommendations, and starting with expand renewable energy infrastructure investment on 150 $1,500,000 $150,000 to boost the solar capacity up to 40%, implementing blocks-based supply chain tracking, launching a carbon offset program for gas states, enhanced supply chain strategy, achieving the LED Platinum certification, developing an appreciation program with Nepal University, and installing on-site water recycling plant system. Promote eco-conscious travel packages, transitioning to 100% renewable energy, establishing a sustainability innovation lab, and becoming a zero waste certified. Conclusion. In conclusion, ALOFT Hotel has demonstrated that luxury and sustainable are not mutually exclusive. Their success in the CO2 emission empowering community is admirable. The energy independence and the cost of control require attention to the detail. In this case study, this is not merely for one hotel but is a replication model for the developing countries like Nepal with the aim of a profit plan and people. With their approach, the hospitality sector contributes significantly to the achievement of the SDG. Here is the Q&A. If any question you wanted to say, you can say it on the comment section. And here is the reference list and the end. And thank you.